Concepcion, RV Bringas, yan, and ito si Raymond Binuya, Jammer Hamito, former PBA player, Kurt Reynos at si Luis Anggala, CJ Delfino at syempre yung pinaka-inaabangan na lahat. Actually, marami kasing players sa Pampanga G Lanterns ngayon na sikat na sikat. That's why punong-puno tayo dito. And of course, they're being headed by Coach Gov Delta Pineda.
Can Gov Delta and the rest of the Pampanga G Lanterns replicate what they did nung 21 under natin dahil nga it's the pros as we see the best head coach nung 21 under tournament natin. Grabe nga yung naging journey nila. And we see some of their 21 under players umangat na. Talking about tayo nila Kevin Santos, Joshua Miclat, CJ Delfino, and Justin Big Moment Bautista. Pero ngayon, let's turn it over to our sideline sweetheart, Mickey Santos, for her updates on both the Warriors and the G.
And of course, reporting on the sideline today is me, Miki Santos. As I got the chance to talk both of the teams, you know, we see that an all-new, fresh lineup can be seen here at the ARS Warriors as they undergo a major revamp from their players up to their coaching staff as they suffer a loss from Pampanga Royals. Moving on to our debuting and of course our host team for today, the Pampanga G Lanterns, headed by Coach Dennis Pineda, would be having an star-studded lineup aside from Justin Baltazar, who would not be playing for today due to some prior commitments. But of course, expect them to show their wits and grits inside the court as we turn it over to our arena announcer, Ryan Anthony, for our Manila Bankers Live Super Starters of the Game.
Mayapa bengi po kayo Kamalen Superfans live from the Brenziao Convention Center in San Fernando City, Pampanga. This is the main event of the evening. Day 16 of competition for your 2022-23 Manila Bankers Live PSL Pro Division Jumper Cup. It's between the visiting ARS San Pedro Warriors and your Pampanga G Lanterns. Let's meet the starters first for the visiting ARS San Pedro Warriors. Small forward number 14, Jake Diwa. Power forward number 11, Edward Donateo. Center number 22, Raymond Matias. Point guard number 7, LB Chan. And shooting guard number 1, Dog Locinario. Your head coach for ARS San Pedro Warriors is Mr. Harold Santa Cruz. Assisted by Boyd Bautista, James Legayada, Rafael Carandang, and Jean Villanueva. Team owner is Dog Locinario Sr. and Alma Locinario. And now, the starters for your Pampanga G Lanterns. Power forward number 5, Alex Ramos. Small forward number 14, Jason Apolonio. The man in the middle center, number 17 from Apalit, Pampanga, John Capulong. Shooting guard number 2 from Mexico, Pampanga, Archie Concepcion. And your point guard number 30 from San Fernando City, Pampanga, Raymond Binuya. The head coach of your Pampanga G Lanterns is your Honorable Governor, Dennis Delta Pineda. Assisted by Peric de Matulak, Jay Sierra, Camille Santos. Team consultant is Alan Trinidad. Team owner is A.G. Gonzalez. Your referee in charge in action is Crew Chief Rigo Barjon, Dennis Escaros, Jong Banaya Jr., and alternate is Ben Gomez. This game is...
And here are your Manila Bankers Live super starters of the game for the revamped ARS Warriors. They're going with Edward Doroteo, Jake Diwa, Raymond Matias, Dolph Locinario, and Elvin Chan. Para naman sa debuting Pampanga G Lanterns, it's Alex Ramos, Jason Apolonio, Lawrence Capulong, Archie Concepcion, and Raymond Binuya. Will it be the new look Warriors or will it be the debuting Pampanga G Lanterns as jump ball on center court?
Wow, interesting to see here. Itong Pampanga G Lanterns who is seeing action for the very first time. Finally, lahat na ng teams dito sa PSL,
Yes.
makikita na natin naglaro.
16 for 16 na tayo. It's underneath. They go early dito kay Alex Ramos. And he's fouled.
Let's look at the young players of this lineup ng both teams actually. But itong the new face of the ARS Warriors, a combination of veteran and some young guns dito. But ito naman Pampanga G Lanterns, Enzo, kita mo naman high flyers, so athletic, tapos sinamahan mo ng isang RB Bringas, and then syempre Jammer Hamito, ang
Yes.
napaka-celebrated former PBA player. Look at the action underneath.
Agad-agad, no? Si Kapulong.
And Raymond Matias.
Mhm.
Raymond Matias is the brother of Ronnie Matias. Player,
Yes.
player ko yan dati sa Rizal. That's why I know what he can bring into this ARS Warriors.
And so let's see if he can bring the same effect that his brother Ronnie is doing for the Santa Rosa Laguna Lions as a jumper is good early on.
Yes, that's Jake Diwa. First blood para dito sa game na to. First field goal.
But ito, Pride of Mexico, Pampanga, Archie Concepcion. One of their best local talents
Yes.
dito nga sa Pampanga, Coach Pancho.
And he was-
Na-strip siya doon.
Right.
Here comes Doroteo. Sidestepping, bitin nga lang. And Kapulong couldn't handle the rebound.
Yeah, speaking of Archie Concepcion, Enzo, he's being awarded as the best homegrown sa ibang liga.
Yes. Laking honor no, nasa dami ng magagaling na players. And not just in sa ligang yun, but also in the city of Pampanga, di ba, Coach Pancho?
Yes.
Alam natin, Gov Delta loves to take homegrown players.
That's
Bihira siya
right.
kumuha ng mga hindi taga Pampanga.
Oo, and ang dami daw na-produce ni Gov Delta ng mga pangalan.
Yes. As from the outside, the Warriors shoot it. No good, and ball will go to the G Lanterns.
Yes, that was Elvin Chan who shot that corner shot, pero it went short. Elvin Chan is a known shooter and a hard-nosed defender. Kaya kahit ganyan ang katawan yan, Elvin Chan, effective pa rin yan. That's why hindi na ako nagugulat. Starting five siya rito kay Coach Dodi.
And here's the shooter. Jason Apollonia misses that time with his one-handed shot. Here comes Chan, being guarded by Binuya. Look at how Chan is protecting the ball with his body. Matias, they go down low, and another jumper is good. Doroteo naman, so
Yes, that's Edong Doroteo. That was a great pass by Raymond Matias right there. So far, maganda yung ikot ng bola ng ARS Warriors and they're so patient.
Binuya from the outside, still no field goals for Pampanga. And here comes the Warriors off and running. And nawala pa yung bola doon kay Diwa.
Yes, but they will keep the possession. But a good hustle by Binuya.
Let's see this. There's the good pass by Matias. Kitang-kita, threading the needle, going to Doroteo for that jumper in the mid-range. Ito underneath, Doroteo with back-to-back baskets.
Wow, look at the activity of Edong Doroteo. So active to start this ball game. That's why ahead ang ARS Warriors by 5. So wala pang field goals dito ang Pampanga G Lanterns. That's why the crowd is so quiet pa, Enzo.
But Archie Concepcion looking to change that, but he still misses. And Dolph Locinario with a rebound.
Yes.
And what about this ARS Warriors na Coach Pancho? Parang nabigyan sila ng talagang bagong buhay talaga dahil nga nagpalit sila ng mga players dito. And, oh, Elvin Chan, a little bit of a second motion there. And now, naririnig mo na ang mga tao dito, mga kabalin dito sa Brenzigya, Coach Pancho.
That's right. And I'm so familiar din kasi kay Elvin Chan eh. Kasi naging player din namin sa Pasay Voyagers yan. And grabe siya. Kung ano si Mac Cardona, ganyan din si Elvin Chan. Talagang crowd favorite din siya kahit saan siya magpunta.
And yun nga, nakita mo, Coach Pancho, kitang-kita yung siko niya on that offensive foul. And Binuya also sold that well. And I believe may technical foul for second motion doon kay Elvin Chan dahil nga after the call was whistled, nagbigay pa siya ng konting pabaon.
Yes.
So, not chance to put points on the board for the Lanterns as Binuya gets that technical free throw to go.
Yeah, so far all of the points from Pampanga G Lanterns is coming from the free throw area. So wala pa rin silang field goal dito. But let's wait and see dito sa kanilang possession, Enzo.
And actually, both teams have first day jitters talaga, no? Ang daming players dito for the ARS Warriors. There's still no field goal para dito sa Pampanga. But yun nga, Coach Pancho, pareho sila may first game jitters pareho, no?
Yes, and both teams actually don't have any idea. Wala silang mga scouting reports dito for both teams. In fact, ang dami mga nagtatanong, sino mga players sa kabila, sino sa ganito. Wala silang idea, nagkagulutan na lang talaga dito. Meron silang idea sa ibang players, pero dito natin makikita yan.
Yes, and I think advantage goes the way of the Warriors in terms of scouting, no, Coach Pancho? Dahil itong core ng Pampanga G Lanterns, matagal na talaga silang nagsasama.
Yes, and on the other hand, nakausap ko kanina si Assistant Coach Boyet Bautista, 2 beses pa lang silang nagpa-practice as a whole team. Because nga naman, lately lang naman nabuo yung team nila. So, those are some factors na magpe-play dito. But look at Elvin Chan getting that offensive rebound.
It's nga, 2 beses pa lang nagpa-practice tong Warriors, but so far, it's not looking that way. They're playing really well to start off here as Chan for 3. Lights it up from three-point land.
That's what you can get if you have veterans just like Elvin Chan, Raymond Machas, and the likes of Jake Tiwa. Kahit ilang beses lang magpa-practice yan, pakitaan mo lang ng onting rundown yan, alam na nila yung gagawin nila. Look at that, Jake Tiwa.
Ganda ng basa niya dun sa pasa ng Coach Pancho. Read it like a book. Machas hands it up to Chan.
Yes, Jake Tiwa is a player namin yan sa Army. And he's still serving our country here at the same time, you know, playing basketball as well.
Archie to Ramos, back to Binuya. Still, hirap na hirap ang Pampanga, Coach Pancho. They only have 1 field goal so far.
I like the inside presence na ginagawa nito ni Raymond Machas at si Edong Doroteo. Yung kanilang intimidation, yung intimidating factor nila. We'll see Apolonio.
Still no go as Archie with the rebound and he gets fouled. So hindi pa rin makabutas ang Pampanga sa sarili nilang court, Coach Pancho.
That's right. But the effort is there as we obviously see. Dahil nakikipaglaban sila, they're scrambling for the ball.
As we see our PSL super shot of the game, Elvin Chan lighting it up from three-point land.
And that was coming from a good pass by Dolph Loquinario.
Who passed up an open look, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes.
You see Elvin Chan right there, number 7 for the revamped ARS Warriors. And here comes the pride of Mexico, Pampanga, Archie Concepcion. 2 for 2. So 4 points coming from the free throw line for the G Lanterns, Coach Pancho, and only 1, and that was Kapulong's layup earlier. Chan. Oh, good read by Apolonio. Jason on a foot race. Jason puts it to bed.
Oh, there was an extra contact once again.
And if that's an Elvin Chan, that's his 2nd technical foul, Coach Pancho, in the first period alone. So he's probably out of the game now, Coach Pancho. If I'm not mistaken, that's going to be his 2nd, no? So he's going to be out of the ballgame if the referees deem it a technical foul. So this is going to be a big call if you're the ARS Warriors dahil nga, he is playing so well ngayon. And they're up by 1, 9-8. And they're going to give this Pampanga G Lanterns momentum in this first quarter and get the crowd involved. So malaking call to as you see the huddle led by Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and Coach Hamperdick Di Matulak. As you see our crew chiefs here and of course our league commissioner Mark Pingris.
Yes, they're currently reviewing the last play dito.
If you're and that's the verdict, Coach Pancho. Elvin Chan has been tossed after a technical foul earlier and now an unsportsmanlike foul.
Wow, that was so unnecessary and that was so quick. His first time on the floor dito sa Pilipinas Super League, and in fact, he's playing a good game. He knocked down that corner shot. He's good in quarterbacking and defending the other guards of Pampanga G Lantern. So, sorry, development dito for Coach Dodi Santa Cruz.
And one thing that also will affect the ball game for ARS, Coach Pancho. And right as I'm going to make that point, nai-involve na ang crowd dito sa Brenziga. And alam natin, itong crowd dito sa Pampanga, they energize the players regardless what Pampanga team is playing.
Yes,
no?
if you're the opponent of Pampanga G Lanterns, that's the last thing that you don't want to hear, na maging involved itong mga Kapampangans.
That's right, as you see, as Elvin Chan is being escorted to the back, to the dugout. But this guy, itong si Binuya, I might say he's done a good job in talagang bothering si Elvin Chan na, binibait niya. But he misses the first free throw. Tingnan natin ulit yun. There's a steal by Jason Apolonio and the easy layup. Ayun. May konting pabigay pa. And empty yung free throws dun ni Binuya, unfortunately, as you can see, Coach Harold.
Yes, a look of concern dito kay Coach Dodi Santa Cruz. And I finally call him Dodi because that's his nickname.
Nickname,
but,
no?
Yes. And as we all know how competitive Coach Dodi is, and I know how important Elvin Chan to his roster is. Sayang yon.
Look at this, Chris Torado, Coach Pancho, a player formerly from the Nueva Ecija Slashers, as Archie knocks it down, but sabi ng referee natin, hindi na umabot sa shot clock, so that will be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Yes, and a new player here for ARS Warriors, John Formento, the explosive guard, and player din namin to sa Makati, and together with the RoboCop, John Colina, at si Mark Doligon.
And also your former player from the Pearl of the Orient Cup, Joffer Custodio, Coach Pancho.
At kailangan talaga ni Coach Dodi Santa Cruz at ni Boss Nolblokin ng isang Joffer Custodio because he has the presence. Alam niya na-feel niya na kung ano yung environment ng Pilipinas Super League.
Right now, he has the basketball and he lighted up nung first conference natin, no, Coach Pancho. So,
Yes.
unfortunately, that time he misses. Here comes Archie in transition. They set up Jason for three. Still back iron for Apolonio.
Yes, kanina pa nila ginagawa yan. They're looking for their shooters.
Here comes John Formento, the former Colegio de San Lorenzo Greedy Griffin. But look at that. Torado pickpockets him and Torado misses the gimme. Custodio. Doligon. Baseline drive. It's good for Mark.
Wow, what a strong driver, Mark Doligon.
And how the basketball gods work. You miss an easy layup on your end, and then on the other end, they make the layup, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, and what an exciting first quarter action na nakikita natin.
8 ang ating score. 4 minutes and 37 remaining in the first period.
Super friends, magingay! Ito po sa Eman Caro ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.
Back here inside the Brenzigiao Convention Center, as of course, the Pilipinas Super League is brought to you by Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation, the best way to show your love. And etong ARS Warriors nga showing their love to their new teams as their new team dahil nga bagong players sila, but hindi naman nila pinapahaya yung tiwala na binigay sa kanila ng kanilang management.
That's right. And yun nga, big development kanina para sa ARS Warriors kanina. Elvin Chan was booted out of this ball game as early as first quarter. That's not the best way to show your love, ika nga.
But speaking of best way to show your love, these people, this family has shown love not just to the players but also to the entire staff and super fans natin. Talking about the Bautista family, headed by Congressman Claude Bautista, Congresswoman Claudine Bautista Lim, our boss mayor, our CEO, Mayor Dinko Bautista of Santa Maria, Davao Occidental, Madam Mimi Derequito Bautista, Madam Dabi D. Bautista, Madam Gina Derequito, Boss Gino Derequito Gabriento, and Boss Adi D. Bautista. As you see, also another person who loves PSL so much and loves Pampanga, of course, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda, Coach Pancho.
Yes, and also who loves basketball? Love Delta. And grabe, yung Bautista clan, sobrang walang hanggang pasasalamat ang ibibigay talaga natin dyan. Thank you talaga sa inyo. And back to live action, Enzo.
Oh, a foul by John Formento on that Vera three-point attempt. And this is what Pampanga G Lanterns needs to do, no, Coach Pancho. Take a look at this beautiful super assist of the game. Hatid sa inyo ng Manila Bankers Live.
Yes, that was a great move by John Colina, the former King Falcon.
And a good pass by Mark
Mark
Doligon, no?
Doligon, oo.
But talking about itong Pampanga Lanterns, Coach Pancho, they can't get anything from the field. So you get the points dun sa free throw line, no?
Yes, tama yun. And so far, maganda yung pinapakita nilang free throw percentage dito except for that shot. Mukhang nabati ko.
Well, they now have missed 3 straight free throws, Coach
Yes.
Pancho, dahil namintis ni Binuya kanina yung free throws niya off of that unsportsmanlike foul. But finally, they get a free throw. Cuts the lead down to 3, 13-10.
Yes. Itong 4 players na dito sa ARS Warriors, Colina, Formento, Custodio, and Jake Diwa has played together dun sa AFP team. So, no question na yung chemistry nila.
And Formento from the outside, no go. But look at that rebound by De Leon. Vera. Oh, Torado couldn't handle the pass.
Yeah.
Ends up in a turnover.
Yes, magandang labanan sa ilalim dito. John Colina against RV Bringas, 2 burly centers.
And a comebacking player, RV Bringas, no, Coach Pancho. And there's a foul on the play. I believe it's on Jeffrey Garcia. Mapipituan ang kanyang first personal. But I want to ask, talking about the returning player, itong si RV Bringas, Coach Pancho. I know Cagayan Valley didn't end up with the most, ideal conferences dahil nga wala silang pinanalo. But how hard was it to battle on RV Bring, especially on the paint? If he can do things like that, di ba?
Yes, that's why hirap na hirap din yung front line namin sa kanila. And if you remember, they almost beat us sa isang game. So that's why kahit nag-struggle yung campaign nila doon, hindi kami nagre-relax. As we take a look at that action.
Oh, kita-kita, natamaan siya dun ni Mark Doligon, and he'll troop to the line. The former FEU Tamaraw, RV Bringas. Now turned Pampanga G Lantern as he gets the first free throw to bounce in. And I can feel the tension in the air, Coach Pancho. The fans here inside the Brenzy Giao are aching to explode na. As Bringas cuts the lead down to 1, hitting 2 for 2 on the free throw line.
Yes, medyo bumagal yung pace ng laro natin dito sa first quarter after ng isang mainit na simula.
But good find by Colina underneath doon kay Orada.
Yes, that's Jason Orada. A great cut underneath and a great pass.
Torado. Oh! And there's some action developing on the underneath the basket. And this is, I believe, the second unsportsmanlike call of the quarter, Coach Pancho.
And knowing RV Bringas, he's a physical player, especially underneath. And he's the type of person who never backs down. Pati yung kapatid niya, si Tonton Bringas.
Yes.
Yung Bringas brothers, grabe talaga yan.
Let's see.
And look at this.
Oh, yun. Medyo above the shoulder nga yung isiko niya doon kay Jason Orada. And that was an easy call for our referees. Unsportsmanlike call immediately on RV Bringas,
Yes,
Coach
so there's
Pancho.
a lot of unsportsmanlike calls to start this game. That's why mainit tong ating main game dito. And imagine, first time pa lang ng Pampanga G Lanterns.
But unfortunately, Jason Orada airballs that first free throw, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
Much to the delight of the crowd here in the Brenzigao Convention Center as misses 2 for 2. But ball possession will remain dito sa ARS Warriors.
Yes, and knowing RB Bringas, ganyan talaga siya maglaro. Style talaga niya yan.
Ever since college pa siya, ganyan na talaga siya maglaro eh. Here's John Formento. Oh, an offensive foul naman ang binigay dito ni Jason Orada.
Yes.
Fouls are piling up, Coach Pancho.
Yes, medyo hindi maganda yung pagkakabigay niya ng screen yun. Hindi pa siya masyado nakakapag-establish
Yes.
ng footing niya.
And look at concern. Let's see again that ball screen. Ayun. Kitang-kita nga na he was also moving din. Garcia from the outside, still no go for 3 itong Lanterns, but an offensive rebound. They find, they don't.
Oh, good intention Sayang.
Di na makita si De Leon, and Orada couldn't handle the pass, so a little bit sloppy.
Right.
Both teams, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes, medyo malakas yung pasa doon ni Mark Doligon. And imagine, forward at center yung nagsisimula ng pass break mo.
Chris Torado. We go down low to Bringas. Good pass to Torado, flips it up. Doesn't get the bounce. De Leon fighting for it.
Wow, look at that effort by De Leon.
Vera to Garcia. Back to Vera. 3-point attempt. Still no go, but look at the effort of the Lanterns.
That's 2 consecutive offensive rebounds para dito sa G Lanterns, And it shows yung kanilang intensity at tenacity in crashing the boards.
Yes, Coach Pancho, and it's another possession for them. This is the 3rd time in this possession alone na makakasubok sila as Bringas has the ball. Garcia. They give it to Chris Torado. Torado sees a lane. Yung pasa niya intended for De Leon was well read by Joffrey Custodio.
Sayang, dapat tinira na lang niya yun.
And here's Formento. They give it to Doligon. Mark. Oh, good defense by De Leon, but Mark Doligon gets the ball. Stolen away. Garcia all alone. Easy layup.
What a finish. What a fast break finish by Enzo Garcia right there. And Pampanga G Lanterns is only down by 1 with only 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. But look at that move by Mark Doligon, Enzo.
Veteran na veteran, no, Coach
Yes.
Pancho. He knew what to do that time. De Leon will be whistled for his first personal foul, but look at that jump by Garcia. I thought he would dunk it.
Yes, wala na nagawa si Joe Ferguson to challenge that shot. He was late.
But most of the points netong Pampanga G Lanterns, Coach Pancho, in this first quarter have been on the free throw line or in the fast break, no?
Yes.
Di pa sila makapuntos. Only 1 field goal has been made off of their half-court sets. And that was early pa nung layup ni Kapulong.
Yes, kanina yun yung una nilang mga offensive sets. Hinahanap nila yung mga shooters nila pero hindi makapukol.
But ito namang ARS Warriors, Coach Pancho, I don't want to jinx it, pero kahit nag-revamp sila ng mga players, they're still struggling from the free throw line. Surprisingly, kahit bago ng mga players nila, hirap pa rin sila sa free throw line. As Bringas, good move, pero left that hook shot short. Doligon, 55 seconds remaining in their first period. Formento for 3, lighting it up from 3-point land is John. Torado.
John Formento, once na mag-init din yan, para yung si Renz Alcoriza.
Yes, but on the follow,
Wow.
Chris Torado, the smallest guy on the floor.
I like the effort of Chris Torado. Look at that, resulting for a basket. And look how he's hounding itong si John Formento.
Dinadaan na lang ng Lanterns na Coach Pancho sa sipag
Yes.
itong laro. As Doligon. As Coach Pancho, shoutout lang natin, nanonood si Sir Eri Salonga of Luwid 1, Kapampangan, Luwid 1's representative. Nanonood ngayon, Coach Pancho.
Yes, good evening, and thank you for watching. As look at that, Chris Torado almost get a steal dito kay John Formento.
At dyan magtatapos ang ating first period. It was a very prolonged first period because of fouls and unsportsmanlike reviews. But nonetheless, the ARS Warriors have an 2-point lead, 18-16 after 10 minutes as we see our Unisol, your uniforms on demand first quarter highlights, Coach Pancho.
Yes, look at that hot start by the ARS Warriors. But then again, unti-unti nakarecover itong Pampanga G-Lantern, especially nung mainit na umpisa as we saw a lot of unsportsmanlike fouls that gave up a lot of free throws. But then again, naging close ball game tayo. But at the end of the first quarter, the new ARS Warriors San Pedro up by 2.
18-16 ang ating score. Magbabalik tayo dito for the second quarter ng laban ng ARS Warriors kontra Pampanga G-Lanterns.
Hi mga ka-super fans, ito po si Bonbon Custodio mula po sa inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Manatili po kayong nakatutok dito lang sa Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
Thank you so much, Mickey Santos, and thank you so much, Governor Dennis Delta Pineda, for having PSL back dito, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes, actually, it's becoming our second home dito because of yung 21 under natin dito ginawa. And then sila pa, they ended up as a champion dito.
Yes.
National champions,
National champion.
Take note of that. National champions. They visited the Cebu. They actually faced the other Vismin teams, but they ended up as a national champion. So what an accomplishment by Gov Delta, and that's why he's being loved by the Kapampangans.
Yes, and of course, Coach Pancho, gusto niyang i-replicate dito naman sa pros in his team, the Pampanga G-Lanterns naman, as Jammer Hamitos on the floor right now for the Lanterns, as a miss from the outside there by Vera.
Yeah, so another ceiling dito para sa Pampanga G-Lanterns, which is kailangan nila to match up itong mga big man ng ARS Warriors.
As Custodio lighting it up from three-point land.
Yes, that's his weapon. Itong si Joper Custodio, dyan talaga siya inaasahan sa kanyang outside sniping.
And I believe he set the record ng Pearl of the Orient Cup. Yung three-point record natin at 6 was broken by Paul Sanga at 7, Coach Pancho.
Yes, oo. So that's why records are meant to be broken, ika nga.
But ito naman finally, Pampanga G-Lanterns getting a field goal as Joffer looking to go back-to-back but misses. But an offensive rebound here for the Warriors. Oh, good move but a miss that time galing dito kay Caliano.
Yes, sayang yung drive ni John Caliano ron. Ito, good inside pass kay Jammer Hamito. Pero wala pa.
Hirap pa. So it's still a 3-point lead for the ARS Warriors. Joffer.
Yan, dinikita na siya ng Cristorado.
Alam na, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, and volume shooter pa naman to si Joffrey Custodio. Pag yan, nakaisa, magdadalaw, magtatatlo, mag-aapat pa yan.
And that was a miscommunication there. Galing dito kay Singh and Joffrey Custodio. So that will be a turnover for the ARS Warriors. But how about this Pampanga G-Lanterns lineup, Coach Pancho? We're seeing their lineup ngayon, their 15-man lineup. But there's still more players to come for this team, as still no-go from the outside. But yun nga, ang dami pa nilang players na paparating pa lang,
Yes,
Coach Pancho.
very exciting players. And I'm sure itong si Coach Delta Pineda and the rest of his platoon of coaches, may mga plan yan. And ako, nakita ko kasi back-to-back games nila ngayon, tsaka bukas. I'm sure may mga nare-reserve yan for tomorrow.
Yes. Especially if that one specific big man plays dito sa PSL, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, and imagine, a lot of teams are actually nandito nakatutok sa attention ng Pampanga G-Lanterns kasi sila na lang yung natitirang hindi pa naglalaro eh.
Yes.
So all eyes on them.
Yes, Coach Pancho. And, you know, what we talked about nung nag-debut yung San Juan Kings na, Coach Pancho, it gives you a lot of scenarios in your head, sinong pwedeng matchup. But it will be an interesting battle of Pampanga once Pampanga Royce and this Pampanga G-Lanterns face off in the future.
Yes, and kanina yung first game natin, Enzo, itong koponan ng Bulacan is grabe, nagiging solid na rin yung mga games nila, yung mga plays nila. The more they play their games, lalong nagiging dangerous yung mga teams natin dito kasi unti-unti
Yes.
na sila nag-a-adjust.
Yes, they're slowly getting the strides ng Coach Pancho, yung kupo ng lakan ng Bulacan.
Yes.
And itong Pampanga G Lanterns, they have a lot of catching up to do dahil nga they're the last team to debut as Archie Concepcion misses the gimme layup there. And duty foul dun si Vera dahil nga they didn't have the numbers in transition.
And that was a good heads-up play.
As bad as Pampanga G Lanterns is shooting, Coach Pancho, they're only down
By 3.
by 3. Just a single possession game dito.
Yes, because tumabawi rin kasi sila sa depensa, yung energy nila, and then hindi rin naman nakakapitalize ng ARS Warriors yon. And actually, both teams are, playing some exchanges of baskets. So walang masyado nakakaalagwa ng 5-6 points dito so far. And quickly, papatiin ko lang, and so si Coach DMC, si Dan Michael Caneva nanonood. Kasama ko to sa CDO Higalas doon.
Yes.
First half ng campaign namin. Kasama niya si Coach Hardy Donasco, Nomer Musni. Nandun sila sa Kulasi Antique.
And happy watching
Thank you
din
so
daw,
much.
Coach Pancho, happy viewing din daw kay Luigi Pineda watching here in sa Holiday Inn.
Wow.
Kitangin dito.
Grabe.
And
Luigi
happy,
Pineda.
batilan natin ng happy birthday si Coach Paul Alilo Flores ng Consolacion Sarok Weavers.
Wow. Happy birthday, Coach Paul. And grabe mga nanonood sa atin. Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao ang nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League Pro Division Dumper Cup. And
I have a bone to pick, Coach Pancho, kay Coach Paul Alilo Flores.
sure.
Shoutout sa North Sports Apparel niya. And andito pala sila sa Manila noon. Hindi sila nagsasabi sa amin
Uy!
na ninyo. Hindi mo lang natin kinita si Coach Paul. Diba?
Nanonood presa.
Mhm.
Yes. And ito, syempre, habang nire-review ng ating technical committees itong mga plays natin dito with the help of the IRS system.
Yes.
And laking tulong to. So far, ang ganda. And Pilipinas Super League is giving you a treat right here. And this is our last 2 game dates before we end this year,
Yes.
2022. And we have a lot of surprises and a lot of programs come in store for you this coming 2023.
Yes, Coach Pancho. But in that review, it was deemed as an unsportsmanlike foul. So I believe it's because meron ng ARS Warrior na nasa harap neto ni Cristorado. So that is the third unsportsmanlike call of this game.
Yes, and that was a good challenge.
Mhm. So the Warriors can extend this lead, but yun na nga, Coach Pancho, the Achilles heel of this franchise, free throws talaga.
Yes, and that is Clarence Singh coming off the bench dito for ARS, the new ARS Warriors.
It's still the free throws, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
That's what's keeping Pampanga G Lanterns alive, and that's what's killing itong ARS Warriors.
That's right. They could have gone like mga 8-9 point lead sana if they converted their free throws. At ito, si Coach Lodi Santa Cruz, binalik na yung front line ni Matias at ni Doroteo na nagbigay ng kalamangan sa kanila during the first 5 minutes of the first quarter before the Elvin Chan incident happened.
Yes, but ito binalik na din ni Governor Dennis Delta Pineda and Coach Hamper Dick Di Matulak, si Binuya and Archie Concepcion. Oh, yun, Hamito turns it over.
Yes, they're looking for a high-low kanina.
Ramos wasn't there sa spot na yun, but Ramos rejects that shot. Not in my house daw.
Grabe, bumawi siya kay Raymond Matias doon.
And on the other end, he
Look at
misses.
this hustle, Enzo.
Grabe. They go to the corner. Binuya to Archie. They swing it. A three-pointer. Short na naman.
But I
That's-
like the way they move the ball. Yun nga lang talaga, hindi lang nila nako-convert yung baskets.
That has been the day right now for the G Lanterns as the scoop layup misses for the Warriors. Fight for the loose ball. The Warriors get it. Doroteo. Pickpocket si Ramos.
Yes, ito ko si Edong Doroteo, masipag talaga to.
There's a foul. I believe it's on Archie Concepcion. Hand in the cookie jar siya doon. As makikita natin ang SCD Sunblock Super SWAT of the night. What A defensive stance by Alex Ramos Jr., Coach Pancho.
Yes, grabe. And then before that, nagkaroon ng turnover siya at bigla naman siya bumawi dun sa possession na yun. That's why he got that super block from SCD.
Yes, as Alep is missed and Archie Concepcion corralling that rebound.
Yes. That's what Hammer Hamito can give you, that intimidating presence. Kaya naman grabe yung shot na yun, parang binato na lang.
And of course, Jammer Hamito, the former Barangay Ginebra player, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
Also known as pambansang Euro step, no?
Yes, a former Barangay Ginebra player, a former Meralco Balls player who has been a journeyman, naglaro rin sa maraming liga. And vlogger din yan.
Yes! Was another foul is called underneath. Ito namang si... As Coach Hamperdig Di Matulak and Governor Dennis Delta Pineda call for a ceasefire. 23-20 ang ating score, a 3-point lead for the ARS Warriors.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
This second Pro Conference Dumper Cup of Pilipinas Super League is brought to you by Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation, the best way to show your love. What a way to show our love to our super fans as we see our big bosses, our head of basketball operations, Coach Leo Isaac, our commissioner, Mark Pingris, and of course our president, Mr. Rocky Chan. Of course, looking intently as habang nag-free throw, shoutout lang daw natin, Coach Pancho. Pinapa-shoutout ni Boss Ray Alaw. Si Attorney Aldwin Fernandez, Jasmine Yap, Doreen Ruiz Danyas, Lorna Toledo, Sweet Melanie Murillo Robles, and good luck po bukas sa mga inyong homecoming sa Franciscan College of Immaculate Conception.
Oo, balita,
Batch 92.
balita ko yung mga prizes dyan, big time.
Sa bye-bye late yan. Grabe yung mga prizes, no? Third prize, 1 sack of 50 kilos rice.
Ooh.
Second prize, mountain bike.
Uy,
And first prize nila, 43-inch Smart TV lang naman.
grabe. Kung wala lang tayong game bukas, Enzo, punta ako dyan.
Nagarong ka ba? Patch 92 ka ba?
Pwede ako maging host.
Napakagaling mong host.
Ay, pero thank you sa, siyempre sa Bautista Clan na ang gaganda ng mga prizes natin. And siyempre, kila Ma'am Jan, kila Ma'am Abby, sa lahat ng staff na para maging maganda yung program natin yon. But ito, back to live action.
Kapulong with a big rebound.
Dalawa na lang ang lamang dito.
Archie hesitated, decides to attack, and he gets fouled. And if I'm not mistaken, penalty na kanina pa itong ARS Warriors.
Yes.
Or correction, Pampanga pala ang penalty.
Pampanga G Lanterns. And a quick shoutout para kay Coach Jesse James na nanonood live. Siyempre, alam natin masisipag yan. Alam natin nanonood yan kasama kay Coach Arvin and Coach Jesse.
Ulitin natin yung...
yung banding natin. Susunod.
Here comes
And of
the
course,
G-Lan.
they're doing their own assignment as
The
Archie Concepcion.
the first three-point field goal of Pampanga G Lanterns, and they finally take the lead dito. 24-23. Credit this three-point shot by Archie Concepcion. Finally.
Finally a connection from the three-point area, and what a time to come.
It's a 1-point lead for the Pampanga G Lanterns, 24-23. You can follow us on all of our social media platforms at Pilipinas Super League on Facebook and Instagram, at PSL Basketball on Twitter. And of course, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Pilipinas Super League. Lalong-lalo na, this is our penultimate game schedule for 2022, and we have a lot more in store for you sa 2023 as we see some of the beautiful and lovely faces in attendance dito sa Bren Z. Giao Convention Center. Good to be back sa San Fernando, Coach Pancho.
That's right. And that's why mahihirapan na naman to sila direct mamili ng SCD face of the night because there's a lot of beautiful faces right here dito sa Brent Sigal Convention Center.
Oh, and a full court press being shown here by Pampanga, and they get the turnover. Binuya gives it. Oh!
Yes. I like the activity ng itong Pampanga G Lanterns but somehow nawawala yung kanilang control sa bola at minsan hindi nila nako-convert yung basket kahit magaganda yung look.
Right, but look at that. Easily natawid ng Warriors. Formento, good up fake and gets the basket to drop, retaking the lead for the Warriors.
Ayan na naman yung patented fake ni John Formento. Ilang beses ko nakikita kay John Formento. Ang daming napepeke dyan.
Since college pa niya ginagawa yan, Coach Pancho. Here's Concepcion, the spin, the shot, and the basket!
Wow. The spin cycle Archie Concepcion connecting back-to-back baskets doon.
Here's Matias, hands it off to John. Formento against Binuya. What will ARS run in this ball possession of theirs? Formento, back-to-back baskets!
Yes, ayun sabi ko. Once na mag-init na si John Formento, tuloy-tuloy yan.
Archie left alone. No good. And fight for the rebound. Archie still gets it. Binuya, susubok naman. And that's the second triple attempt and the triple make for Pampanga.
So it's been a Binuya and Concepcion combo dito sa Pampanga G Lanterns. Lamang na sila dito ng dalawa, Enzo.
Yes, Coach Pancho, their biggest lead dahil nga isa lang ang kaninang kalamangan nila. Doroteo started off with 4 quick points. Dito sa first quarter, nanahimik na siya. In this second period, as mintis yung jumper doon
Ni Algie Chavenya.
Chavenya.
Kakapasok lang. And look how aggressive itong si Raymond Binuya.
How about that no, Coach Pancho? Although Algie Chavenya misses that jumper, he's like only the 4th player that remained dito sa ARS. Talking about, of course, si Danny Dio Campo din nagstay. Of course, Boss Dolph Locinario nagstay din. And si Ford Balisi
Yes,
for the Warriors.
actually sila talaga yung mga original players. Si Dolph, yan si Eman, si Ford, yan matatagalan namin mga kalaro at kasama yan ni Boss Ford, ni Boss Dolph.
But look
And
at
there's a
that.
whistle.
Yes, Coach Pancho, but before the whistle, Coach Pancho, itong Pampanga G Lanterns are starting to find their stride from 3-point land. Their 3rd 3-point make. Carl Sampang naman ang nakashoot.
Yes, kaya medyo bumaba at bumagal yung laro natin dito because there's a lot of fouls has been committed and a lot of free throws has been given. And yun nga, medyo yung conversion nila. Medyo mababa. Pero nagpi-pick up slowly yung kanilang yung offense nila for both teams.
But
Kasi umiinit na si Archie at si Binuya.
But Coach Pancho, the Warriors are now 0 for 8 from the free throw line as a team. As
Yes.
Hamito, baseline jumper niya is off. But what about that, Coach Pancho? No, 0 for 8 sa dami ng binibigay na fouls nitong Pampanga G Lanterns. The Warriors can't seem to cash in from the free throw line.
That's right. Kaya hindi nila na-capitalize yung penalty situation ng Pampanga G Lanterns. Kung na-convert lang nila yung 8 free throws niyo, that could have been the scoring will be other way around. So turnover story natin, 11 for Pampanga, 9 for ARS Warriors. So both teams are committing a lot of turnovers in this first half of action. At hindi pa tayo tapos dito. Meron pa tayong 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yes, but it's a 5-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns as here comes Formento for the Warriors. Step back 3-pointer.
Air ball.
Misses everything for John Formento. And as much as this is a 5-point lead for the Lanterns, Coach Pancho, this crowd, you can feel the tension na gusto nilang sumabog and mag-cheer ng malakas for their team.
Yes, at yun naman yung ayaw mangyari ng ARS Warriors. Kapag na-involve na yung crowd and wala na, dire-diretso na momentum nito. Especially ganun kasabik itong mga kabalin na makita itong Pampanga G Lanterns sa PSL Pro Division.
As a jumper is made there by Jake Diwa
Yes.
from the baseline. And yun na nga, Coach Pancho, di ba? Both you and I witnessed it firsthand dito. How wild this crowd can get talaga.
Yes, and kapag nag-erupt tong crowd ng Pampanga G Lanterns, hindi na tayo magkakarinigan dito.
Ang dami na examples dyan. But Archie Concepcion starting to wax hot. for Pampanga G Lanterns. Let's see that beautiful drive na ginawa niya. Escaping 1, 2, 3, 4 white shirts in the process, and the easy layup for Archie. Pride of Mexico Pampanga extending this lead 34 to 29. Timeout on the floor. We will be right back.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
The battle between Boracay Islanders and Pampanga Roy's way back in December 10 sa Trinity University of Asia.
Yes,
Coach Pancho.
that's right. So basketball never stops. After dong double header natin tomorrow, may PSL reruns pa. So tuloy-tuloy ang aksyon.
Doroteo jumper, no good, and there's a foul. Who is it on? I believe it's on Jake Diwa. It is on Jake Diwa, Coach Pancho. So that will be the 4th team foul of the Warriors. Tala ito naman, Pampanga G Lanterns are already in the penalty kanina pa.
Yeah, so bad break dito para sa ARS Warriors. And Archie Concepcion, ito, nakukuha niya na yung rhythm niya dito.
Sampang.
And they're looking for him.
Good setup. Garcia, good off fake. Sampang, 3-point attempt. No good. Oh, look at Garcia with an offensive rebound. Archie sees a lane. Good drop pass to Bringas. At sinigurado naman ni RB.
What a ball movement dito para sa Pampanga G Lanterns. Talaga hindi sila nagmamadali doon. They're finding an open guy, an open look. But it ended with RB Bringas with a high percentage shot. And ito, tingnan mo naman yung depensa nila. Yung aggressiveness.
And this is the one thing that the ARS Warriors don't want to happen, as we see our Manila Bankers Life super assist of the quarter. Archie Concepcion finding RB Bringas.
Wow, grabe yung movement na nangyari dun sa play niyo. From side to side, swing nila yung bola. And then drive, fake, drop pass.
But look at that, Coach Pancho. John Formento with a jumper at the top of the key.
John Formento nag-init na rin dito. But they need more of his contribution dito if ARS Warriors wants to come back.
But ito na, Coach Pancho. Look at the ball movement by Pampanga. But look at that, good read by Doroteo. And Jumuti foul doon si Archie. But yun na, kanina pa penalty dito ang Pampanga G Lanterns. That would still mean 2 free throws. And yun ang sinasabi sa kanya ni Coach Hamperdick Di Matulak na kanina pa tayo penalty. That was a bad foul.
Oo, so bad decision dito. And you're giving out 2 free throws with only 12.7 seconds.
Sana hinayaan na lang.
Yes, at wala namang nangyari doon sa play na yun. Nagbigay ka ng foul.
Yes, right. Just play good, honest defense na lang talaga ng Coach Pancho.
Oo.
But now 0 for 9 itong ARS Warriors, Coach Pancho.
That's going to be the difference in this first half of action. That's why they're down by 5 points. Let's see.
0 for 10. Final 12 seconds of this first half. They give it to Archie, talking about Pampanga. 5 seconds. Archie makes his move. Bitin yung layup. Formento, 1 second to go. No good for John, and Pampanga G Lanterns find their stroke from the 3-point land. Oh, and there's a player down right now for Pampanga. That's Archie Concepcion, Coach Pancho.
Yung pag-land niya
Yes.
sa drive niya kanina.
And he is in pain right now. Coach Pancho is holding on to his ankle. Let's see it
We'll
again
have
on
to
the
see it
replay.
again.
Alright, that's our Unisol uniforms on demand second quarter highlights, and it was a highlight reel for Pampanga na Coach Pancho.
Yes, what a second quarter for Pampanga. First quarter, actually, maganda yung simula ng ARS Warriors, but it was Pampanga G Lanterns who recovered and played good offense and played good defense as well. That's why they're enjoying a 5-point lead dito.
But of course, led by the man Archie Concepcion, who's right now being nursed back to their dugout as it's a 5-point lead for the Pampanga G Lanterns, 36-31. Magbabalik tayo for the second half of this ball game.
Chance at best, yes. Painting pictures for the culture, keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover, work the drummer, passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure, now we blessed. Yeah, it's one heart, one shot, now the future make sure it's go. It's one heart, one shot, now the future make sure it's go.
Bakit mahalaga ang life insurance? Yung experience pala na pag ikay nawawalan ng mahal sa buhay, hindi mo kaya mag-isa. Ang lungkot, 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 sasadsad ka, gagapang ka, iiyak ka. Ang pinakamaganda sa life insurance, it makes life easier para doon sa mga naiwan. Katulad na lamang halimbawa, Manila Bankers Life, para mong kamag-anak, para mong kapatid na nariyan in your moment of grief. The best way to show your love is to assure your loved one that I will not only take care of you during your lifetime, but I will take good care of you in this lifetime and beyond. Boy Abunda po, para sa Manila Bankers Life, the best way to show your love.
Super fans, magingay! Ito po si John Wilson ng inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang ligang ko.
Let's get together. Sunday 25.
Thank you so much, Mickey. And that is our halftime score, 36-31, a 5-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns against the newly revamped ARS Warriors. As we see some of the highlights in that first half, and Coach Pancho, it was not a good shooting night for either of the teams.
Yes, and a lot of outside shot has been missed, and even the layups actually to start the ball game. Pero nung second quarter, medyo nag-pick up na yung kanilang offense. John Formento for the ARS at Archie Concepcion having a shootout with the help of Raymond Binuya naman on the other side.
And ito naman, ang debut ng kapwa kabalin team nila, ang Pampanga G Lanterns.
Yes, and isama na rin natin itong debut ng new ARS Warriors na talagang pinaparada nila. Even yung buong coaching staff, talagang total revamp ang ginawa ni Boss Dolph Locinario Jr. doon.
And kanina nung halftime, napanood natin yung interview ni Boss Dolph Locinario, Coach Pancho. And after 2 games na 2 blowouts, he wasn't happy with the performances of their players. Kaya talagang no joke, pinalitan niya lahat, no, Coach Pancho. But right now, his team is down by 5, 36 to 31, and they have the ball to start the third period. Here's Doligon against Minus. Nakakapasok lang, replacing Archie Concepcion.
Yes, maganda start kanina ni Mark Doligan sa first quarter kanina. Nila Doroteo Jr. at ni Machas ang nag-lead doon. Ito, nandito siya to start the third quarter. And ito yung magandang makbaan kanina. Bringas at Colina.
Minus attacks. Good pass to RV. Bringas gets fouled.
And that was because of the great drive by Minus.
The two former Pearl of the Orient Cup cagers hook up on that possession, and it will lead to an RV Bringas trip to the free throw line. As he misses the first free throw. As yun nga, Coach Pancho, free throw story natin dito. 9 for 15 itong Pampanga G Lanterns, and ang ARS Warriors still nothing. 0 for 10 from the free throw line.
Yes, that's gonna be that will play a key factor, especially yun nga pagka naging close game tong laban na to at talagang iindahin nila yan.
Oh, but Doligon escapes the defense of Bringas. Dinaan sa bilis si RV.
Yes, yun yung advantage niya over RB Bringas. And look at RB Bringas, talaga hinihingi yung bola ron. Pero meron tawag dito.
Yes, an offensive foul on Ramos Jr. there. Medyo late call yung nangyari, but nonetheless, that is an offensive foul as we see. Look at that. Oh, yun, kitang-kita
Kita kay Tulak.
Yes. Good call by our referees. Dio Campo, first time on the floor.
Yes, that's Danny Dio Campo. A defensive player yan. Para kay Coach Dodi Santa Cruz. At ito, Mark Doligon ulit. Mainit na mainit.
Yes. From 3, I believe that's the 4th triple conversion of the ARS Warriors this evening.
That was a good start dito for ARS Warriors. Mark Doligon starting hot dito. Inside and outside ang kanyang produksyon.
But once again, Minus and Bringas hooking up with each other. They give it to Minus for 3, and Mitchell Minus gets it to go.
Yes, how many times we've seen Mitchell Minus drain down that three-pointer from that area. So balik sa 4 na lamang, Enzo.
That's right, Coach Pancho. And yun nga, labas isang Archie Concepcion due to injury. Pasok isang Mitchell Minus. Parang walang pinagkaiba, no, Coach Pancho? As here's Cristorado puts on the accelerator pedal. Grabe yung bilis niya dun.
Yes, oo, na-challenge siya ni John Colina ron pero hindi umahabot eh. Sobrang bilis, saka quick release.
On the other end, what will the Warriors answer? They are down by 6 points.
Ito, walang kumukuha ng bola.
Dio Campo finally pops out. Takes the 3.
And that was a forced shot.
Oh, but they still get the offensive rebound.
Wow.
And the layup is good.
That was John Colina. Signature move, talagang carving his way through to score an inside basket. Oh, nice find!
And Ramos gets the easy layup. Credit Vera with the pass. Caught the defense napping, no, Coach Pancho?
That's right. Moving without the ball well. Itong si Alex Ramos.
And yun yung mabibigay niya, yung mga puntos from the dunker spot talaga, no, Coach Pancho?
Look at this Mark Doligon against 3 G Lanterns.
I think RV Bringas ang mapipituhan dun. Oh no, correction. Mitchell Minus ang foul. Let's see this Manila Banker Snipe super assist of the quarter. Vera going to Ramos underneath for the easy deuce.
Yes.
Catching the defense napping.
Right, libre doon. Ito si John Caliano.
Oh, what a block there by Ramos. And here comes the Lanterns off and running. Pero Torado turns it over.
Nadulas yung bola.
And on the other end, Caliano with an easy layup.
Yes. It's the John Caliano with a home run dito. And 4 ulit ang lamang. 44-40. Talagang dikit ang laban natin dito, Enzo.
Yes, Coach Pancho. And it's because both teams are playing really good defense. As Torado is playing the D. Pero yun nga, no basket yun. Much as he argues na dapat counted yun. John Caliano, napituhan. Let's see that fast break again. Libre. Si John Caliano for the easy cherry-picking layup. Bring us trapped underneath. They swing it around. Torado, Minus hit one from there. Decides to attack. Drop off sana siya. Kay Torado. And look at that steal on Doligon.
Wow. Look at that. 4-on-2 play.
Torado misses, but he taps it over to Bringas.
What a heads-up play from Chris Torado, tapping that ball after his miss. Pero ito, tignan mo naman yung aggressiveness nila, Enzo.
Bringas gives it to Vera, corner three-pointer. It's good for Vera!
And what a screen given by RB Bringas para talagang hindi lumapit yung depensa ni Mark Doligon doon to challenge that shot.
And yan ang Coach Pancho, medyo nagkakabuhay na dito sa Bren Zigyao Convention Center. This is the biggest lead by any team at 9.
9 points, yes.
Yan na, they can feel the run of this Pampanga G
Right.
Lanterns. Torado splits the D, puts it up and in!
Wow, a 6-0 run dito para sa Pampanga G Lanterns and giving an 11-point lead, the biggest lead of the ball game, Enzo.
No Archie Concepcion, no problem, says the Pampanga G Lanterns to start this third period, but there's a whistle away from the ball. Minus na naman, that's his second personal foul of the quarter.
And Chris Torado took advantage of those big men ng ARS Warriors na nasa floor kasi talagang mabagal yung lineup na yun. Walang makapagkitap sa kanya sa fast break. Kaya nakailang basket sila ron. Kaya nagpasok na ng bagong players tong si Coach Dodi Santa Cruz.
Oh, and there's a foul. I believe if it's on Minus, that's going to be his third of this quarter
Yes,
alone.
that's 2 consecutive fouls for Mitchell Minus. And talagang mismatch siya ron kay Mark Dulugon. Dapat iba ang ibantay kay Mark Dulugon doon. Talagang hinihingi ni Mark eh.
But I want to bring back the conversation, Coach Pancho, to Chris Torado. Kasi we saw him with the Nueva Ecija Slashes and napaka-lalim ng bench depth. Their guard depth ng Nueva Ecija Slashers.
Sobra. And then kaya kita mo naman, nag-unload din sila ron. Kaya good thing, itong si Chris Torado dito napunta sa Pampanga G Lanterns. At kita mo naman yung epekto niya. Look at that defense.
Right, Coach Pancho. And of course, meron pa mga players dun sa Nueva Ecija Slashers na guards na makikita pa natin very soon.
Sobrang bilis nung guardia ng Nueva Ecija na yun. That's why they gave a scare sa Davao Occidental Tigers nung huling laro nila. And look at that.
Minus out-jumping Doligon that time. Torado finds Mitchell. Hesitated the first time. And back irons the jumper from 3.
And good rebound by Emma De La Cruz. Ito, bagong pasok dito kay Coach Dodi.
Yes, Emma De La Cruz, number 18 for the Warriors, making his PSL debut right now. Colina goes to Doligon. Minus.
That's what he wanted. Itong si Mark Doligon.
But that time, Minus wins, but they get it outside and an air ball. Malamig pa itong si Eman De La Cruz.
Yes.
Vera gives it. Capulong gets the basket and an N1 opportunity.
That's why he is inserted dito sa floor ng Pampanga G Lanterns. Aside from defending Mark Doligon, also to give an instant offense and energy.
Look at that patience din galing dito kay Dominic Vera. Coach Pacho, namili siya. Do I go Minus? Do I go Ramos? I'll go Capulong for the 3-point play opportunity. And we have a timeout on the floor. It's a 13-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns, 53-40.
Super fans, magingay. Ito po si Felix Apreco ng inyong Davao Occidental Tigers. Kayo po ay nanonood ng Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
Back here inside the Bren Zigyao Convention Center in the beautiful city of San Fernando, Pampanga, as we see the super fans in attendance dito sa Bren Zigyao Convention Center. We are happy to be back here.
Yes, and look at their happy faces. And so, sobrang nag-enjoy sila sa larong to. And sobrang grabe ang init ng pag-welcome nila dito sa Pilipinas Super League. This time, Pro Division.
At ngayon, Coach Pancho, ibigay natin kay Mickey Santos for an update on Archie Concepcion.
Guys, Archie Concepcion, who was our leading top scorer for the first half of the game, na ngayon ay iika-ika because of a minor sprain injury on his right ankle, which happened at the end of the second quarter, is currently sitting after bench, getting ready and conditioned to enter the game as he was immediately attended and taped to lessen the discomfort on his ankle. So talk about perseverance and wanting to contribute to the team. Right, Coach Pancho and Enzo?
Thank you so much, Mickey Santos. And yun na nga, Coach Pancho. Archie Concepcion, good news for Pampanga that he's back on the bench. And yun nga, tinape lang. And just a minor ankle tweak. Kasi on the replay kanina, that did not look good talaga.
Yes, and good thing ito si Archie Concepcion suffered just a minor injury, and good to see him sa bench ng Pampanga G Lanterns, and they are enjoying a 13-point lead, so pwede nang wag mo nang pilitin. But ang ganda ng tinatakbo na laro so far itong Pampanga G Lanterns. Parang naging inspired ball game pa sa kanila to nung nawala si Archie. Nag-step up yung ibang players.
That's right, Coach Pancho. Yung pagpasok nga ni Mitchell Maines, no? And malaking factor yun.
It is, oo. And a quick shoutout lang dito, Enzo. Kay Hel Francisco, itong player din namin sa Philippine Army at sa AFP. Teammate nila Geoffrey Custodian at ni John Colina at ni Jake Tiwa.
Apolonio finally hits one from the outside.
Wow, ito nag-iinit na ang outside shooting ng Pampanga G Lanterns, and their biggest lead of the ball game, 17 points at napako na sa 40. Itong ARS Warriors, as we take a look at 3-point field goal, 6 out of 22 para sa Pampanga, while 4 out of 14 sa ARS Warriors. So both teams are taking a lot of 3-point shot attempts in this ball game. Magkakatuloy lang yan sa conversion.
Coach Pancho, but yun na nga, the one guy that the ARS Warriors don't want to light up is this man, Jason Apolonio. Kasi alam natin, flamethrower din yan, parang Paul Sanga na makaisa lang, sunod-sunod na yan.
Yes, yan ang kailangan bantayan ng ARS Warriors. Not only Apolonio, but other shooters as well.
At habang nag-free throw, Coach Pancho, ito si Mark Dolingod, shoutout lang natin. Si Justin Big Moment Bautista and si Arceli Belmonte, ang kanyang girlfriend, ang happy anniversary. Ngayon, Justin, brother, nasa Pampanga na kami, saan ka na? As Apolonio looking to make back-to-back triples.
Yes, that could have been big kung pumasok pa yun. And yun nga, happy anniversary sa inyo, Justin. And ito, ARS Warriors looking to find some answers here dahil napako na sila sa score na 40. And then, they can't execute any plays right here. Talagang napo-force na lang sila kay Mark Dulungin on one-on-one plays.
Heavily relying on the shot creation ito ni Mark Doligon. And nababasa agad nitong Pampanga, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, because yung defense nagpo-focus na kayo sa actions ni at sa movements ni Mark Doligon. Pag nagigipit na lang siya, doon na lang recover na depensa itong Pampanga G Lanterns.
Yes, as Dolingon back to the free throw line.
Games for Pampanga G Lanterns since ngayon lang sila ulit dito naglaro for Pro Division ng PSL. And siyempre, after those two doubleheaders, yung ating Net 25 PSL reruns. Pero look at that hard drive by, I think it was Benuya.
It's a blocking foul on Eman de la Cruz. Good aggressive drive there. Galing dito kay Binuya.
Grabe itong batang to. Tapang na ito.
And yun na nga, Coach Pancho, that Mark Doligon free throw. 1 for 14 ang ARS, and that's their first point of the ball game since the 5-minute mark of the third quarter.
Yes, and they're down by 16 points.
Look
at that drive.
Fearless na fearless, no? And nakita mo nag-move nga yung left foot neto ni Eman de la Cruz. So that's a good call by our referees for the offensive foul. But yun nga, both teams not shooting that well from the free throw line. But the ARS Warriors are shooting much worse than Pampanga G Lanterns, who are shooting now 11 for 20 from the free throw line.
And we will see a lot of free throws in the third quarter dahil both teams are in the penalty with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left. Matagal-tagal pa yan.
And look at that, John Formento ngayon palang ulit pinasok sa ating laro, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
Doroteo makes his move, jumper, no good. Medyo nanlamig silang dalawa ni Formento. But look at Binuya, look at the quickness and the strength. But he misses the layup. Kapulong fighting for the rebound.
Look at those players sa Pampanga G Lanterns. Talagang so aggressive. And talagang yung effort nila nandun. Oh, another offensive rebound.
Kapulong with his second straight offensive rebound. But that time he couldn't handle it. Ball will
Yes.
go back to the Warriors.
Those are the things na talaga you love to see sa player mo. Even though malaki ang lamang nyo, talagang tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang aggressiveness. Dapat hindi talaga nagpapahinga ang depensa.
No let up
Yes,
talaga ng Coach Pancho.
at yung effort.
That's right. Here's Boss Dolph Locinario. Still scoreless. Gives it to Custodio. Joffer from the outside, no good. Doroteo with an offensive rebound. The jumper in and out. ARS can't seem to buy a basket, Coach Pancho.
That's right. And because of the defense and the activities itong ng front court and even the back court itong Pampanga G Lanterns talagang nahi-hesitate yung ARS Warriors para makapag-orchestrate ng plays at talagang a lot of forced shots has been given to them.
Yes, and yun na nga yung difference ng Coach Pancho. Kahit sabihin natin debuting team itong Pampanga G Lanterns compared sa ARS Warriors na kakabuo pa lang nila and they've only had 2 full practices as you said. Itong Pampanga G Lanterns, matagal na silang magkakasama as we see our free throw story, Coach Pancho.
Look at that. 22 attempts dito sa Pampanga and 14 sa ARS Warriors. Pero yung conversion nila, 1 free throw against 12 free throws. So that makes a huge difference.
And yun na nga, if they just hit at least
Half.
yes, half of those free throws we're looking
Iba
at.
storya natin.
Oo. Ito nga, it's an 18-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns, but the ARS Warriors has the ball. Formento. Oh, Jumper was open a little bit there. And they strip it away from Dolph Locinario. Binuya all the way. It's now a
And,
20-point lead, Coach Pancho.
Yes, Raymond Binuya outrunning Joffrey Custodio right there. Wala nang makakapag-keep up sa kanya doon. And with the lineup that ARS Warriors have, talagang there's no way to match up the speed. But Joffrey Custodio,
Finally, a field goal for ARS Warriors. They napako sila na sobrang tagal. But oh! What a move! Grabe! By Ernest Reyes gets the basket and end one opportunity.
so even the second and the third unit, itong ni Gov Delta, nagko-contribute dito.
Nagulat ako dun, Coach Pancho. That shot had no chance of going in sa angle and sa tigas ng foul na binigay ni Joffrey Custodio. But Ernest Reyes flexing his muscle that time. But yun na nga, Coach Pancho, I had an interview with Gov Delta sa PSL timeout right after they won yung national championship nila. Kami ni Mickey nag-host nun. And sabi nila, sila Coach Alan, they pride themselves na each player from 1 to 15, pag pinasok, always ready. We saw that nung Pampanga Delta, nung 21 under natin. And we're seeing that right now in their first game.
Yes, and that actually dapat ganun naman talaga lahat. Ipasok ka ng 1 minute, 2 minute, regardless 30 seconds yan, give your 100%. Yun yung nanonotice ng mga coaches.
And yun nga, kaya nga, there's a 20-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns ngayon as that's only their second made free throw of the evening, Coach Pancho.
Yes. And again, both teams, sabi nila sa halftime interview kanina, hindi sila masyado pa nagpa-practice as a whole. Talagang 2, 3 pa lang ang full practices sila. But syempre, ang advantage ng Pampanga G Lanterns, yung composition ng players. And I'd like to take note, Enzo, yung platoon of coaches ng Pampanga G Lanterns.
That's right.
Parang kasing dami na ng players nila.
Garcia flying over Joffer Custodio. Nagulat ata si Joffer dun, ha?
Grabe, look at that. Effort sa defense, yung hustle.
No let up talaga ng Coach Pancho.
That's
They want to
right.
make a statement.
They started out slow, they started out flat, pero eventually nung nagpipick up na, and they're doing it without Archie Concepcion.
Yes. Parang baka pinagpag lang yung holiday jitters, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes. But it was Archie Concepcion who started that run. Pinagpatuloy lang nila.
Oh, yun. Another steal by Binuya. If I'm not mistaken, that's like the 3rd or 4th steal he's had this quarter alone, Coach Pancho.
Yes, grabe. Grabe yung hustle. Look at for both teams. 11 steals for Pampanga and 10 steals for ARS Warriors.
Binuya, last shot time for the Lanterns. Jumper by Garcia, no good at dyan. Magtatapos ang ating 3rd period. Pampanga G Lanterns, Coach Pancho, flexing their muscle in this quarter as makikita natin ang kanilang highlights in this 3rd period alone.
Yes.
Natin sa inyo ng Unisol, your uniforms on demand.
That's right, Enzo. A good second quarter for Pampanga G Lanterns, but a better third quarter for them as we take a look at those highlights. Grabe yung puntos nila. Nanggagaling sa labas at sa loob. And even on fast break.
And they did it without RG
Yes.
Concepcion services, Coach Pancho, in this third period.
That's showing how deep the lineup is, the Pampanga G Lanterns. That's why they're enjoying.
A 21-point lead, 66-45. Magbabalik po tayo for the final 10 minutes ng laban ng ARS Warriors kontra Pampanga G Lanterns.
Together, Sunday 25.
The Pilipinas Super League Second Pro Conference Dumper Cup is brought to you by Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation. The best way to show your love, lalong-lalo na holiday season pa rin, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, oo.
For sure, yung family mo, naramdaman yung pagmamahal ng isang Coach Pancho Alfonso.
Speaking of my family, shout out to my wife, Jovi, my son, Juancho, Pochi, and Gabi, and the rest of Alfonso and the Chesa family. And look at this quarter score. First quarter, 18-16 lamang ang ARS Warriors. Pero Pampanga G Lanterns, second at third quarter, doon na sila bumulusok. That's why they're enjoying a 21-point lead coming into this fourth quarter.
Grabe no, Coach Pancho. 20 points in the second, 30 points in the third as hindi pa tapos dito si Ernest Reyes umiscore. What a ball game para dito sa Pampanga G Lanterns.
Yes, a lot of players has responded para dito kay Gov Delta. As ito, patuloy pa rin yung pananalasa ni Jofre Custodio. Nag-iinita siya sa 3-point area.
That's right, and we know he can light it up at any time. But ito, Garcia, babawi. Back iron, and Formento with a running start. And a layup is good para dito kay Orada. And they need more of that and more of that quick for the ARS Warriors, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes, because fourth quarter na tayo dito and they need to take some action as soon as possible. Pero look at that drive. Yun nga lang, natapik yung bola.
Here comes ARS with another stop. They go down low. Orada! In the sky play.
That's back-to-back basket by Jason Orada, moving without the ball, and good acknowledgement coming from Jake Diwa.
It's just down to 16. Coach Pancho ang kalamangan. Torado puts it up and in off the glass.
But ARS Warriors need to make a stop. They don't want to get involved with those exchanges of baskets dahil ang laki na lamang ng Pampanga G Lanterns.
Again, Jofre Custodio misses that jumper. Torado to Garcia. Oh, good hesitation. And good drop off to Hamito.
And what a way to come for Jammer Hamito to score his first basket in this Filipino Super League debut.
Nabigla siya no, Coach Pancho sa pasa. Hindi niya akalain na bibigay sa kanya ni Garcia. Kasi if he was expecting that, I'm pretty sure we'll see a jam.
Yes. Pero the veteran like Jammer Hamito, kayang-kaya niya yan.
Formento, step back three-pointer, no good. Oh, look at that. Orado with an offensive rebound, but he misses that shot. Torado.
Look at the Pampanga G Lanterns. Once nasa loob to si Chris Torado, talaga they're looking to run. Pero speaking of looking to run, Jake Diwa with the home run.
Yes, easy layup yan para sa kanya off of a pick six. At tatawag ng timeout dito. Sila Coach Hamper, Dick Di Matula, and Governor Dennis Delta Pineda. But nonetheless, it's still an 18-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns as we see Jake Diwa with an easy sky layup there. No contest. 18-point lead, 72-54 in favor of Pampanga G Lanterns. This is your Manila Bankers Live super assist of the quarter. Garcia going to Hamito for the easy deuce para sa Pampanga G Lanterns. And they have opened up this game to an 18-point lead. Coach Pancho, grabe nga ang pinapakitang laro ng mga kabalin dito in front of their home crowd.
Yes, and halos lahat nag-produce dito sa bata ni Gov Delta.
Right, Coach Pancho, but they still have the basketball right now. And hindi pa sila tapos as Vera lighting it up from the outside. No let up for Pampanga G Lanterns as Diwa try to make a move against Vera. Let's see this. Triple by Vera. Walang lumapit sa kanya, Coach Pancho, so he just took the shot.
Yes, they thought na papasa si Vera ng love or bounce pass doon. Yun lang.
Kanina pa kasi pasa ng pasa si Vera,
Yes.
no, Coach Pancho. So that time they left him wide open as, oh, what a block right there by Ramos. I believe that's his third or fourth of the night. Third, that's his third block of the night.
Pero you'd love the aggressiveness of this Jason Orada, ha? Talagang tuloy-tuloy pa rin siya. Inaatake niya pa rin yung mga front line ng Pampanga G Lanterns.
But yun na, Coach Pancho, the story of the evening for the Warriors. Their free throw shooting talaga. At ngayon, ibigay natin kay Mickey Santos for our update on the fourth period. Mickey.
Thank you so much, guys. You know, as their boss, Sir Dolph Laginario, is switched by seeing Coach Harold Santos Cruz would not be changing their strategy as he acknowledges the point guards which are creating baskets for the team. Sabi niya, we need more action on the court as they aim to locate their big mans and take one step at a time. Uunti-untiin ang mga labang ng kalaban. Tama ba, Coach Pancho Inenzo?
Thank you so much, Mickey. At that's the right mentality, no, Coach Pancho, for the ARS Warriors. Unti-untiin. It's technically the first game of your team. So, you know, unti-untiin nyo, get your chemistry right, get everything corrected ngayon. So, mahaba pa naman ang conference dito for ARS.
Yes, and look at that fast break play. Big guy, Jammer Hamida, running down the floor. And look how quickly he got back sa defense, ha?
On the other end, a three-pointer. Jake Diwa has much-needed points para dito sa ARS, but nonetheless, it's still a 20-point lead for Pampanga G Lanterns. Vera. They give it to Chris Torado. Set up Vera, three-pointer. It's good for Vera.
Wow, Vera is starting to wax hot dito, ha? And grabe, talagang dominate na nila itong laro. And they're starting to pull away as Jake Diwa tries to counter.
Oh, binawian ang step-back three-pointer ni Jake Diwa. Back-to-back threes para sa kanya. We have a shootout late in this match as Hamito gets that shortstop jumper to bounce.
Yes, wala nag-challenge din kay Jammer Hamito. And syempre, area ni Jammer Hamito yun. Yung mga sweet skyhook nilang ganun.
Orada challenging Ramos there.
Oh, look at this guy. Talagang hindi pa rin humihinto. Continues to barrel his way through the paint.
Parang yung mentality sa mga boxers na Coach Pancho, when you're down sa mga scoring sa rounds, yung kagatin mo na lang yung mouthpiece mo and just start throwing haymakers out there. That's what ARS is trying to do. Yung pinapakita nila yung puso nila na lalabang kami kahit ganun, kahit ganito kalaki yung kalamangan as Orada to the free throw line. At Coach Pancho, shoutout lang natin, umalis na ata siya. Talking about the MVP of the 21 under Luzon leg na sa Jonel Superman Policarpi. He was here kanina sa building. He watched the first game pero umalis na ata si Jonel. So happy watching Superman. It was good to see you kanina.
Yes, ako kanina nakita ko rin siya doon nanonood sa gilid.
Day for the year 2022 ng Pilipinas Super League na Coach
And
Pancho.
of course, we want to end the year with a bang and expect a lot of fireworks dun
Yes.
sa last two games natin dito for this 2022.
And what a year it has been, no, Coach Pancho, for PSL. No, we started March 16 ata. March 16 ata nag-opening ang Pearl of the Orient Cup natin way back in Dipolog City sa Zamboanga del Norte. And look at the trajectory. In less than a year, ang dami na natin nagawa. Of course, yung Pearl of the Orient Cup, nagkaroon pa tayo ng 21 under Aspirants Division Invitational Cup to the successful 21 under tournament natin ng Luzon, Luzon and Vismin legs natin last July and August. To ito, ang ating second pro conference.
Yes. Ako ang ano ko dyan, bibigyan lang kita ng mga numbers. From 8, naging 16
Yes.
sa pro division. And yung 21 under natin, 54. What is 54? 54 players ang nabigyan natin ng pagkakataon na ma-recruit ng mga big schools sa big
Yes.
leagues in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
That's right, Coach Pancho. And we also started with 8 teams dun sa Aspirants Division. So, grabe. Lumaki talaga ang PSL in less than a year. As look at that, Formento throwing like a quarterback to his running mate. Itong si Singh for his first 2 points of the ball game.
Wow, that was a perfect pass, Enzo.
Yes, they have 82-64 ang ating score. We will be right back.
Mga ka-PSL, ako di ay sigab dagangon ng Davao Occidental Tigers. Para sa mainit action, sa hardcourt, tutok lang sa Pilipinas Super League. Ito ang liga ko.
Let's dance together. Sunday 25.
Yan ang ating SCD Perfect Care for Your Skin Super Face of the Night. Ma'am, congratulations. Galing sa Ivor Skincare Depot.
Yes, ang Evo Skincare Depot ngayon ang isa sa mga talagang kinagigiliwan ng mga magagandang dilag dito pagdating sa mga pakinisan at pagandahan. Grabe ang SCD na yan, ha?
Pwede din kaya sa panlalaki yan, no? Coach Pancho, yung skincare.
Pwede, oo, pwede.
So,
Pangregalo natin.
kanino, as Bringas puts on the move, pero left that layup short. Doligon. Oh, good tap there by Garcia, pero kasama braso. So it'll be 2 free throws for Mark Doligon. And yun na nga, Coach Pancho, we talked about the numbers. We started with 8 sa Aspirants Division, 21 under. And then, ang daming nag-participate sa 21 under tournament natin. Luzon leg and Vismin leg last August to July. And of course, dadami pa yan according to sila Alex San Pablo, mga nakakausap natin dito na tinatrabaho ngayon ng ating Deputy Commissioner na si Coach Chilito Caro, yung next 21 under and 18 under tournament natin. Ang dami na daw nagsishow interest.
Yes, and that's why marami rin tayong mga kaibigan at supporters na talagang tumutulong sa atin dito at nagtitiwala sa Pilipinas Super League.
Yes, of course, ito namang Pro Division Dumper Cup natin is never fails to impress lahat ng teams ng Coach Pancho.
Yes.
And this is, again, the final team, the 16th team, talking about the Pampanga G Lanterns to debut. And what a debut for them, Coach Pancho.
That's right. Announcing their, actually, their presence dito, kasi sila na lang talaga natin ng ibang teams, tsaka ng mga supporters nila. Pero look at how they play in their first game. At meron pa yan ulit bukas dahil back-to-back game sila.
Yes, Coach Pancho against the QC Beacons nga ang kalaban nila bukas. That'll be an interesting matchup. But yun na nga, Coach Pancho, we now have seen all the teams. And as much as Davao Occidental Tigers, the defending champions, are undefeated, I'm pretty sure Coach Jesse, sila Coach Don Dulay, sila Coach Arvin Bonleon, they're not confident that they can finish this conference with a victory. With a clean sweep. Dahil nga nakikita na nila itong Pampanga Giant Lanterns, Pampanga Royals, ang San Juan Kings, di ba? Ang dami ng mga teams dyan na pwedeng matalo on any given night. That's how deep this conference is for us.
Yes, and knowing them personally, they're not thinking of a sweep. They
Yes.
want to take it one game, at a time.
Yes.
And getting better each and every game. And it's an understatement para sabihing may sweep na to. With
Oo.
16 teams, mahirap. Mahirap.
Sa dami ng magagaling na teams, no, Coach Pancho.
Yes.
Oh, what a move by Garcia, switching hands on midair. But yun nga, Coach Pancho, Pampanga. Basic, no? for
Grabe
RB.
yung mga galawan ni RB Bringas na yun. Ilang beses ko na rin nakita yon. But ito, Pilipinas Super League has a lot of surprises. Not only the Pilipinas Super League, the league as a whole, pero itong mga different teams natin. That's why ito, ARS Warriors, nagpakita ng bagong muka, bagong team. At marami pang mga surprises sa different teams natin. And yun nga, nagpapabati si Coach Arvin Bonleon. I-greet si Coach Champ Prince Macavinta.
Right on cue si Coach Arvin, no? Kada nakikita, kada nasasabi ko pangalan niya, kahit hindi ko alam na nanonood, alam natin nanonood siya.
Parati yan.
Scouting. But lagi yan, magchat-chat yan ng thanks Enzo lagi. Very consistent si Coach Arvin as Dolingon with the layup no good. Oh, bring us all alone. Oh, good on selfish play to Binuya.
And count that as an assist para dito kay RB Bringas.
The big man tumakbo, i-reward dapat siya ni Binuya, but RB says no. This is yours.
That's right. And they're just enjoying the game. Why not? Lamang na lamang sila rito with a 21-point lead and a dominating performance para dito sa Pampanga G Lanterns.
And I want to look back at that first quarter dun sa ejection neto ni Elvin Chan, Coach Pancho. How big was that for the ARS Warriors? A big loss for them.
Yes, actually, Elvin Cham is playing good basketball minutes until that incident. And he even hit a corner three-pointer and then playing a good defense. Pero syempre, yung momentum na-swing ng bahagya nung time na yun dito sa Pampanga G Lanterns. But it was Archie Concepcion on that second quarter attack that led the way. And then ito, nung third quarter, ito na, yung second unit at even the third unit, nagpakita na dito kay Coach Governor Delta.
Yes, and grabe nga, almost every player na in-insert ni Gov Delta and Coach Hampernick Di Matulak, nag-contribute talaga in their own way.
That's right. They responded to the call, especially with the jeers of this Kapampangan crowd that we have here dito sa Brencigia Convention Center.
But for the ARS Warriors, Coach Pancho, the one area they need to improve, and they really have to improve, is their free throw shooting. It was, for a lack of a better term, atrocious talaga tonight.
Yes, it's no excuse para magpakita ng ganong kababang percentage free throws. And of course, obviously yung kanilang offense nila, hindi pa masyadong pulido. Kailangan lang ng onting polish yan. Makukuha yan sa practice. And tatlong beses pa lang yata sila nag-practice. So, they need more of that. And I'm sure with Coach Tony Santa Cruz, Boyet Bautista, maraming mga baon na mga plays yan. At yung experience nila, at pati yung mga players nila. But yun nga, as a team, it's the preparation Yun talaga magiging advantage dito.
Yes, and they could turn a new leaf sa pagpasok natin sa 2023, no, Coach Pancho?
Yes. And yun nga, binabagit ko kanina, lots of surprises. Marami kayong makikita mga bagong mukha na maglalaro sa isang team. Even yung defending champion natin na Davao Occidental Tigers, may surprise player.
Antayin nyo po, super fans, kung sino yan. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have missed that guy dahil returning player din yung taong yun, no?
Yes, and a lot of player movements na nangyayari dito. Ito nga, sinurprise tayo ng ARS Warriors. Total revamp ang ginawa, including the coaching staff. Pero I like the lineup that Coach Dolph and has here right now.
Oh, bring us attempts a three-pointer. I don't think he has hit one sa PSL career. I may be wrong, I have to check yung
Sa,
Pearl of
sa,
Fury.
sa PSL, wala. Sa Under
Oo,
League,
wala pa,
nakikita ko
yes.
siya.
But that was way out of his range, Coach Pancho. That was like 2-3 steps away from the 3-point arc. Para sumubok na lang si RB na hindi siya mapapagalitan ni Gob Delta.
Yes.
Tira niya yun.
Kung ganyan kalaki lamang, okay lang. Hindi
Oo.
siya papagalitan.
Oo. He tried to be Jason Apolonio.
Yes, pero siguro pag depende rin sa situation, kalmawa, yung shot clock winding
Oo.
down, yan pa pwede.
Oo. Malay mo naman, di ba?
Or last shot, di ba?
And we quote Coach Poloven, di ba? When in doubt, shoot talaga. Yun ang sinasabi ni Coach Poloven. And that's it na. They wave the white flag now. What a statement made by the debuting Pampanga G Lanterns, Coach Pancho. That third quarter storm talaga gave them this big 20-point cushion victory.
That's right. And they did that without Archie Concession, who spearheaded that attack during the second quarter. But what a way to see the Pampanga G Lanterns, playing in this PSL Pro Division.
Diyan magtatapos ang ating penultimate day dito for 2022. For Coach Pancho Alfonso, Mickey Santos, this is Enzo Galarosa, and on behalf of the head of production, Direk Nomar Santiago, our game producer, Jmar Bainos, and of course, our floor directors, Direk Make Danad, Direk Billy De Leon, and the rest of the hardworking men and women behind the scenes dito sa Pilipinas Super League. This ends our day dito sa Brenzigao Convention Center. We are saying goodbye and good night and happy holidays to all the super fans na sumusubaybay dito sa Manila Bankers Live Pilipinas Super League Second Pro Conference Dumper Cup. Ito ang Liga Ko.